Hello and welcome everybody back once again to the GT3 reverse grid here at the Autodromo Internazionale Enzo Edino Ferrari, otherwise known as Imola. Green now heading down towards Tamburello. It's going to be a very even start for Ricardo Rivera here with Dink Donk, and it's going to be a favorable line for the Aston Martin as we head into the braking zone. 3 wide, cars off onto the grass. It's chaos and carnage already, bumping and banging throughout. Everybody managing to avoid the Lamborghini though that did spin. I think that was only one car that got caught up in that somehow. Maybe a few more now have been relinquished in that, unfortunately, but as we have it, we're still green, moving on through the first chicane.
Yeah, a lot of carnage back there, everybody keeping it tidy, and it looks like everybody is still racing. Of course, a couple cars in the back straggling now. Those, I believe, were the Lamborghini and the Porsche that took each other out. And other than that, everybody else looks pretty unscathed. Here we go. As we come to Scott Sullivan here in the Mercedes, Williams having a look up the outside with the Lamborghini on the straight. Lamborghini should be a fast car. I'm not sure incredibly faster than the Merc. Look at the Porsche, the mini go-kart coming up from the outside, looking for the move on the Lamborghini. We're going almost 3 wide into turn 1. All three drivers think better of it.
You could see the immediate moment that Jeff regretted the decision there, and he was like, you know what, I choose life, and he backed out of it. Smart move there from Jeff Franks. As the Aston Martin up ahead has binned it. Oh no!
Oh no, that's just unfortunate production side karma right there.
As they resume though, Steven Music now onto the inside of Jeff Franks. Through Aqua Minerale, trying to make it stick. One of the most tricky corners to have an overtake on. Keeps it onto the inside as they have a drag race now towards Variante Alta. It is going to be the Porsche that gets there first and onto the brakes. Jeff Franks defending like a madman. Nicely done. Where has this come from Jeff?
Well, Jeff knows his machine. He trusts the Porsche, just sends it up the inside. He's not too worried about losing the position right then and there. He knows he has plenty of grip through the corners and plenty of speed. And as I say that, he goes off track. But there, he did a really good job defending before the hill. And he just reclaims his spot like nothing happened, of course, losing it to an unforced error. Team Group M
the leaders
Racing.
Finished the race. Dink Donk has come across the line and finished P1 by an absolute mile. Emirates going to be about 10 seconds behind in P2. The number 1 driver, the Emirates Stardust from UAE. And then followed up by that will be Ricardo Rivera.
We will show you who will start the race. I don't think it will, as Mike was talking about, I don't think it will be Jake Wells. I think he didn't complete enough laps. I'm not sure what the rules on that are.
Jake
I
Wells,
suck at this.
Thank you so much. Green now as we head down to the first chicane. Scott Sullivan is going to be off to a commanding start as Jeff Franks falls quickly behind, side by side behind for Steven Music and Kudenko. As the concertina happens, it's already bumping and banging. And it is chaos and carnage. We may see a race restart here tonight, folks.
Oh no, that was a really bad crash. I am not quite sure what happened there. I might have to go to the replay. Let's take a look back here and see what happened as we go 3 wide in almost 2 rows. Contact there. Looks like somebody tried to get off the track and avoid a wreck, and it was actually even the group up front. It wasn't even the group that was going 2 sets of 3 wide. Oh my goodness.
We are going to be continuing no race restart, so that's going to be massive for Scott Sullivan and the top 3 up here at the front. Steven Music as well did get that overtake onto Kudenko. We see behind side by a little bit of tight action between Emirates and Jan Rodricks. Out of shape went the AMG. That's going to be Austin Phelps, who is going to get swamped and go backwards here for a little bit. Looking up the field, this is what the reverse grid is for, everybody. Look at this train of cars. Constant action everywhere you look at any stage of this race. And there's moves happening. Ricardo Rivera onto the outside. Oh, and big bumping and banging as there's contact. Ricardo Rivera is shoved off the track by, I think, Kudenko.
Yeah, Kudenko said, no thanks. I'm trying to hold this position, and unfortunately it just takes Rivera out of it. And of course, Dink Donk going to be happy to assume the inside line for that corner. Takes the outside line for this one. Trying to use the Aston Martin to power around. Kudenko sends it wide. Both of them looks like they were very hesitant on the braking, so both of them go wide. And
Widget is just getting, oh, and right there, even a shove from the back onto Kudenko. He wants that position, but it's just not, the pace is not there. And it is a bit of a brick wall, and of course, if he gets by Kudenko, he still has to get by the likes of Jan Rodriks very, very quickly if he wants to get by this, well, bottleneck at this current moment. It's turned into a bit of a knife fight in a phone booth, though, as I will say, and that might be the opportunity. Kudenko, that seems to be his favorite line through that quarter complex, is the race win here. The UAE driver, Emirates, is going to come to the line here for P1 tonight with a stellar drive. Managed to take the lead of this race, I think on lap 4 or 5. Even before that, maybe, which is just incredible. Behind this, Ali Raza does manage to hold off Dink Donk all the way to the end. The Australian driver is going to take home P3 for the Aston Martin, and, well, 16 seconds behind him is going to be Ricardo Rivera. Of course, his facial hair and whatnot. But no, thank you all once again. I'll see you guys next Sunday, I think, is the next stream. So thank you all, and hope you all have a lovely evening, afternoon, or morning, wherever you are in this fine world. Thank you, and good night.